itself less defined now in the autumn than it was when it was green. So I was out here several months ago during the middle of the summer, and an old aerial photograph from the 1940s showed a cut. I mean, it was a cut road going up through the forest, leading to the top of this big old farm square, you know, old colonial ground. But somebody was in here in the 1940s. Whether they were loggers or a cabin, I don't know. And it took me a while to find this, which you can clearly see it's a traveled path. But the problem was, and if you look outside of the trees that are in front of us to the open spaces, it had been logged again in the last decade. So once you get beyond this, it's a mess. And not only is it a mess from logging, this square that we're in, this chunk of property, is the worst one around. It goes up this way, it goes really down that way, and that's where we just came in from. That's where we're going. I know we do have to get to the top. It's quite a ways. We'll see what happens. Woof. It is still thick. Yikes. We may be still too early, which is unfortunate because it's getting late in the season and cold. 38 when I left. In the low to mid 40s right now, but the season's closing in on us. Even though all the leaves are still on the trees, it happens quick between peak foliage and snow. It's a very short window. Well, it can be. Well, I can't tell if this is our travel path that comes up, because you know, it just gets lost. It heads up, but you definitely lose visibility of it really quick. Well, we'll just proceed. That's all we can do. There's the answer. Old logging. So, no cabin site. Which would have been nice, but whatever the case, this is visible. We figured it out. I am definitely right where I need to be, meaning from the old photograph, and as you can see, it's a lot of old logging debris. Simple enough. And now that I've found it zeroed in up here, it's for the most part pretty quiet. Couple cans here and there, but that's about it. Well, with that, I guess it's on to plan B, which is hit the woods. Walk around. We obviously have walls, old ground, and at least it's a bit older growth compared to what we just came through. That's it. We're freestyling it from this point on. Out into that. acorns. Well, as you can see, I've been following wall. Dumpage, maybe? And for being out here for 2 hours, it's time to take the shovel off the pack. That was a whole lot of quiet. Well, let's see what was going on here. Right there's good. And it looks like a tobacco tin. So maybe it's loggers. Oh wow. Well, that makes sense why the signal was 6 feet long. It's a big saw blade. That's pretty cool, actually. I was just walking and it just didn't stop, so you check it out. And there you go. Tools of the trade. I don't think we're going to pick anything out of this mess. It's just very noisy. And there is stuff even on the surface, as you've been seeing. Wow. That is a hatchet split in half. So the fold broke. That's crazy. Well, we'll keep moving. Still interesting because, you know, that's what it's all about. Find where people were doing things a long time ago. And a little lead round ball. Something isolated. Oh, kind of looks like a button. That's fairly deep too. Well, let's see what we got. Oh, cool. I think it's a granite. Nope. Headlight. Never seen one of those before. I'm assuming it's probably from the loggers. It has that era look to it. Still, very cool. nice. Wow. Good find. If you saw that signal, it was weak. It's a watch winder. That's old. And it was pinpointer deep, so that tells you a little something. Oh, that's awesome. Love the big coil. Can't be good. It's loud and it's in the logger's push. So I wasn't sure how today was going to turn out. When I got to the top of the hill, saw that it was still heavily overgrown and a mess, where all the logs were quiet. It took going over to the other side, where it had not been logged the second time, to get into some good ground, and we found a few things. So I'm glad I figured out what I was seeing in the old aerial photo. Alright, let us see what this noise is all about, and then we go home. I don't see anything yet. Well, surprisingly, the only one today. Shotgun Willie. We don't mind seeing you at the closing. Thanks for watching. See you next time.